what you're getting mad at me for. It was her idea.
Oh, it was her idea, was it? Well, I don't know why you didn't come and talk to me about it first.
Why would I talk to you?
Because you cheated on me?
I didn't cheat. Me and my friends had wanted to come to one of your magic shows for ages, so I talked to Starlight and she gave me some free tickets.
So you weren't cheating?
Of course I wasn't. Why would I? I love you.
You know I love you, right?
I know you do.
Oh my God, the camera's been on this whole
What?
time. Why
I
didn't
didn't
you
know
tell
it was
me
on.
that?
I didn't
Everybody's
know.
just
Don't
seen
have a
us
go at me.
kissing. Oh my
God,
God,
quick,
I'm gonna be
roll to
sick.
credits, roll to credits. This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios. From Snups.
Pika Chris asks, it's okay, here's my question. What's your favourite cartoon growing up?
Chris, as usual, I don't really have one favourite. You know me. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. So when I was growing up, my favourite cartoon shows that I used to really like were Mona the Vampire, Arthur, the Cramp Twins, Dexter's Laboratory, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy, and also stuff like the original Hanna-Barbera version of the Scooby-Doo cartoons, the original Pink Panther series, and also the original series of Tom and Jerry.
Martys Berry asks, any big Summertime events will you attend? That's my question.
Well, Martys Berry, if it is still on this year, it might not be. It wasn't last year because of COVID for obvious reasons, but just down the road from where I live, there's a little village called Cropredy, and every year they hold this big music festival called Fairport's Cropredy Convention, which was started back in the 60s or 70s by the band Fairport Convention. It's like a folk music festival, but they do have quite a few big names headlining. So they've had names like the Proclaimers, Level 42, Lulu. I went to see Madness there live and they were absolutely brilliant one year. So if it is on, I will be going to Fairport Convention this year.
Katie asks, you do Q&As? Cool. Here's my question. Do you like tennis? Tennis ball question mark.
Katie, I do like tennis. I don't like playing it. I actually remember in PE when I was at school a couple of years ago, I remember doing a bit of table tennis, and I remember being quite good at that and enjoying it. But I prefer watching it than playing it. I've watched a bit of Queen's Club this week, and I'll definitely be watching a bit of Wimbledon when it starts.
Fluttercolour MLP asks, do you know what 4th of July is?
Yes, Fluttercolour MLP, it's American Independence Day. So, as you know, I live in the UK and I don't traditionally observe it personally. But obviously there are a lot of American people living over here in England and also Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. So it is celebrated over here and widely publicised. So, and I understand the historical significance behind it all. And also, just for your information, I didn't draw this picture of Perfect Harvest. It was a 4th of July commission that was done for me by Cubebit.
That modelling bloke asks, what is your favourite 00 scale loco? Also, good luck at your new job.
Well, that modelling bloke, as usual, like I said earlier, I don't have one particular favourite, but I have favourites from each of their respective model categories. So I'll take you through those. So first off, we have this Bachmann 00 gauge British Rail 04 class shunter. I've had this for about 10 years and it's been an absolute little legend. My favourite from Hornby is this British Rail 040 Pug class. I just love little saddle tank shunters. I just like any trains that are really quirky. Favourite Lima 00 gauge loco. It's a Great Western Railways diesel rail car. It's demotorised. I was using it at the Schools Model Railway Club years and years ago, and it just decided to pack up on me. So my friend demotorised it. The motor's still in there, but it's just pretty much rolling stock now. But it still looks absolutely amazing. So that's why it's one of my favourites. This is my favourite Triang. It's one of 3 parts to the Blue Pullman unit that I have, which it still works. It's very, very tatty. The front car is missing a few buffers, and the middle car, the middle coach, has got a huge scratch on the roof. But apart from that, it still works, and for about 50 or 60 years old, that's not bad going, and considering how rare these things are. Now, this last favourite of mine, I have no idea what make it is. I think it was originally a model kit. I don't know, because I bought it second hand, and the motor doesn't work, but there, just look at that. Like I say, I've no idea what type of train it's supposed to be, or the company that made the kit. It is 00 gauge, but like I say, the motor seized up years ago, before I bought it. But yeah, I just look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Also, thank you very much for wishing me luck in my new job. By the time this airs, I will have been in my new post for a couple of days, so I'm hoping that it's going to be going well. I'm sure it is. I've spoken to my new line manager in the organisation and everybody in my team, and they all seem very nice and all very welcoming. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll go all right. Thanks.
Sunset Braze asks, what's your favourite sport?
Sports isn't really my thing, mainly because exercise isn't my best friend. Oh dear. Yeah, I like watching sports though. I like watching rugby, cricket, not so much football really. I do like tennis, like watching tennis, as I said earlier. But my favourite sport to actually play, or you can't really play it really, you do it rather. I used to do a bit of rowing on the River Thames when I was just about to leave school and just starting college. I used to row in Oxford. I never actually got to the level where I could row for the Oxford boat team. I was part of an adaptive team where there were lots of disabled people in the team, but I only ever rowed with a sighted partner. So yeah, but I used to really enjoy that, and I actually won a small sprint boat race, a 500 metre sprint.
Taka's Bananas asks, do you have Beanie Babies?
The loft, I might have one or two, but I can't be sure. But I think these two guys are both Beanie Babies, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there they are. Probably, like I say, I mean, I think Beanie Babies are made by Ty, aren't they? Or Ty or TY. But yeah, I know this one is definitely TY, and this little guy probably is as well. And as you can see, he's a bit tatty. This one I think he's missing a few beans. But yeah, I mean he's been well loved. Yeah, story behind him. I had a similar little stuffed dog that I got for Christmas one year, and he used to go everywhere with me. A couple of years after I got him, me and my parents went on holidays somewhere up in Yorkshire, took him with me, and when we got to the house that we were staying in, I'd lost him on the journey, don't know where, and I still haven't found him to this day. And I saw this guy in a toy shop when we were up there, and I just thought, he's going to be his replacement. He's been to all my hospital appointments since then, and just in case I had to stay overnight. And then this one I bought from my mate's toy shop in Warwick a couple of years ago, just because he looks like our dogs, Yoko and Perry. But yeah, so I think these are Beanie Babies, but yeah, don't quote me on that.
Ash asks, here's a question from me. What's your favourite food?
Well, where do I even start? I am somebody who is renowned for having an appetite and loving food. So many things to pick. I mean, I love Chinese food, Indian food, Thai food, Italian food, just normal pub grub that you pick up from the local. There's so many things. Oh, dear me. I think I've got more of a savoury palate than a sweet palate, even though I am a connoisseur of ice cream. But, oh dear. Yeah, you've stumped me there. Let me just think. Oh God, ideal meal. I'm going to go for Indian this time. I'm going to say chicken pasanda with Peshwari rice and a Peshwari naan. Oh, I've made the wrong choice now, haven't I? I'm going to regret it, I know it.
Taka Bananas says, I'm tired.
Yeah, we're both, mate. It's been a long week.
At Blossomforth asks, what's your favourite season of MLP?
I think my favourite series of MLP has to be season 8, because it was the first series of MLP that fully aired after me becoming a brony. Also, there's just loads of episodes in there that I really enjoy, like the series beginning and finales, school rays and school days. I can't remember which way round they are. And then you got Fake It Till You Make It, The Meltdown, Parent Map, Horseplay, The Road to Friendship, A Kirin's Tale. So loads and loads of great episodes in there. And also we were just introduced to loads of new characters, like the Young Six, and also, of course, Autumn Blaze, although I'm so annoyed that we didn't see her ever again in the MLP universe, which is such a shame because she was such a popular character. But yes, anyway, stop waffling on. Season 8 was my favourite season of MLP.
A Floating Cloud asks, here's mine. Who is your favourite YouTuber?
Start off with, let's talk about ponytubers, shall we? So, ponytubers that I like are Wanda Create, Portable Hole from the Future, MLP Fever, who else do I like? Scribbler, Magpie Pony, The Lost Narrator, and then ordinary YouTubers. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I watch on YouTube is like things that people have posted that are recordings of TV shows, like old reruns of the Two Ronnies or Family Guy or whatever. But one of the YouTubers that I really like is a guy called Ashens. I think he's based somewhere just near Norwich, in Norfolk, and he does these. He does reviews of like weird food that people send to him in the post, and he does a lot of reviews of tat or really crappy things that he finds in the pound shops, and he just reviews it on camera and absolutely rips it to shreds, verbally, and also sometimes literally. But yeah, he's very, very funny. A little bit of colourful language every now and then, but yeah. So those are my favourite YouTubers, I think. From Instagram,
Fluttercolour MLP asks, what's your favourite MLP FIM song?
Love the Smile song that Pinkie Pie sang back at the beginning of the series. What else do I love? I love Celestia's ballad, the one that she sang to Twilight before she turned into an alicorn. I also love, I think one of my all-time favourite MLP FIM songs is The Spectacle, which Countess Coloratura sang at her concert. I really, really love that song. In fact, that was probably the second MLP FIM song that I ever heard after the Smile song. And then there's another one which I love, and that's The Perfect Pair, which Pear Butter sang to Bright Mac in the flashback. And the thing is, I can't. That's the only MLP song that I can't listen to without bursting into tears. It's just such a beautiful song, but so sad at the same time.
Frisky311 asks, do you want to be in my club? Can I make you an OC?
The answer to both of those questions is yes.
And finally, Blossomforth asks, what's your favourite national day? For example, National Bubble Tea Day or National Best Friend Day, etc.
Never even knew that there was a National Bubble Tea Day. If I told my friends who I know from university that there's a National Bubble Tea Day, they'd go absolutely berserk. They love bubble tea. But yeah, I mean, I actually had to look up when National Best Friend Day was, because I have to confess I've never even knew it existed. But apparently that was the 8th of June. So yeah, that's quite an important day. But I think my two favourite days are the 4th of June and the 18th of July. So the 4th of June is National Fish and Chips Day, and the 18th of July is National Ice Cream Day. So yeah, those are my favourite national days. Oh, that's all the questions from Snups and Instagram for July. Thank you very much, as always, to everybody who submitted a question, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Cheers for watching, guys. Stay safe.
Come on, Roger. Come on. Nice. Nice one.
Love the Smile song that Pinkie Pie sang back at the beginning of the series. What sort of club is it? Is it a Krispy Kreme donut club? Is it a model railway club? Is it a dog walking club? I don't know. I mean, all that waffling is just semantics. I guess what I'm saying is, yes, I would quite like to be in your club if you're offering. Yes, thank you very much, Frisky311. And also, seeing as you're offering to make me an OC, yeah, why not? Have a go. Yeah. Oh, God, what am I doing?
So, that's all the questions for June. No, July. Oh, that shows how quickly this year's going.
Oh, that's all the questions for July? July? What was I going to try and say there? God.
So, calling all flingers, fling us a fling, and a note to all singers, don't sing. All sausage doctors, kindly lend us your hats, and a spoke on the end of a thing. And if you cannot obey, then you will wither away, and your feet will become very sore. And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.